Hey guys, Fubweek here today and welcome back to Cities Skylines. So we're starting off with a little time lapse. It's only about 4 minutes long. Now this has basically been a suggestion since probably a long time actually. Probably since we built the initial road way back when, but also more so recently since we built the bridge, was that we should really have a regional connection or like an outside connection of the city leaving, not just entering, because we only ever had the entrance here, and that's because you couldn't really, well, you can't really add any new connections in the game by default, but I finally got around to downloading a mod that allowed me to just add another road in there, so then we can have the exiting road as well, so we can have a proper like highway connection over this side of the map, which is something that we've been lacking for the entire time, so that's pretty good to have. And then because of that, I've sort of had to redesign this whole intersection area. I still didn't really want it to be a full sort of interchange or like a full sort of entrance and exit to the highway. I mean, it has connections in every direction, but it's much more like, it almost seems kind of like a rural sort of connection in a sense that we have a couple of these slip lanes. So those two lanes there will join on as an entrance and you don't have to stop at any sort of lights. But then obviously this section here, which I sort of redesigned a few times, this section here with the highway continuing through, they actually have a set of traffic lights they have to stop at, which is common in sort of more regional or rural areas, not typically found within a sort of city area or, you know, anything like that. But I figured it was fine here, and also with it's been running for a little while now in game, and it's been fine. If it's something that we need to change or update because of traffic, then we will, but so far it's been working quite well. And you see I just had to change this bit here too, so it made sense. Because I wanted to, so I actually flipped these lanes around, because obviously we're in left-hand drive, so if I just used the original road that I had going there, it means the traffic would have to cut across each other, and then we'd have to have more sets of traffic lights to get it all to work. We'd have to have two sets of traffic lights instead of one. So with this setup, it means we only have to have the one set of traffic lights right there, where all those sort of lanes of traffic cross each other. So basically it means there's less trouble, less traffic, and it all still flows and works just fine. Now, it actually is pretty good. You can see it sort of flowing through here. You see it a little bit, but I paused it while I was building this because I forgot to reconnect with this sort of side road here. So I decided to actually just bridge over this. I figured there was no point trying to connect it to the highway right there because it's not really necessary and it doesn't really need to, but you can join up to the highway from this road if you go the other direction. There's a connection up the other end that you can get onto. But for this, I decided to connect it up to this sort of industrial area just next to this side of the bridge, and also just build a few more little roads here. We also have this archway that goes under this side of the bridge, which we could get a road through, and that's exactly what I did. So it actually becomes quite useful because this now connects to the other side where the whole forestry industry is, and then that sort of comes around and connects out this way. So then you can sort of get through this whole area without having to go on that other main road that we already have. And I decided here as well to connect it up to that sort of one-way road so that it's sort of more of a direct path to get through that way. And then right here as well, I decided to finally connect up the pedestrian path that we haven't done, and it's been there for ages. So that's finally going to be connected. I don't know if did I record all of it? I don't know. I spent ages building this and redoing it because it just looked dumb every single time. I mean, it's never going to look spectacular just because it is so far off the ground that we have to get it all the way down. So then there has to be, you know, some sort of spiraling thing that we've got going on here. And I think this is what I originally did, and I was like, this looks stupid. So then I was like, let me place the column somewhere that looks good. And no, that looks really, really dumb. I looked at it from above. I'm like, well, that's just dumb. So I was like, why don't we just do just basically two straight lines this way and then back again. So it just sort of wraps around on itself to a couple of ramps. Obviously adjust it with Move It to actually make it look good. And then that turns out to have worked much better. And it just seems to look much nicer. But that's it for the time lapse. So this is the little intersection here actually running in the game. It's not the best looking thing in the world, especially because we have these additional roads right here. I think we might have to change this intersection because this isn't really an intersection, even though it looks like one, because obviously cars just flow through it, they don't stop, but there's one here and then one right here, so they're pretty close together. So I might actually just change that. I mean, we could even just turn this into a road that goes straight through there, maybe, would be a better solution. So I might, you know what, I'm just going to do that now, because I think that just makes more sense. So we'll go for this same road here. It's going to go like this. It's not going to go like that, actually. That's my bad. Stay on the ground, preferably. It's actually going to go the other way, like that. So we can get rid of that bit. I guess I'll keep this bit just because there's already buildings there, but I'll just change it to two-way. So then that just flows through here. Now the problem with that Can that be on the ground? Thank you. That's a very small intersection. So I think, well, there's not much I can do about that unless I disconnect those two roads, or I just don't have that there. I don't know. Look, we'll see how we go. It really depends how many vehicles are going to flow through that. Wow, I didn't realize how poorly that road was lined up until like right now. Oh man, I really wish I got around to making a 6-lane version of this road, because it would have been useful right about now. But I guess we'll just update it. See, I don't mind using... God, that looks so bad. I don't mind using these sort of newer, like cleaner looking roads, obviously for infrastructure that's clearly new. Like clearly this is all just recently been built. Same with this bridge. And then maybe this other stuff has been existing here forever. So that's why I don't mind using that sort of older stuff in places that it seems to make sense. There we go, that looks better. Okay, so then that actually, how's that bus line these days? What is this? Now, why in the world does it do that? Like, if this is going to come through, can't it just go like... And then, oh god. I hope that's not what it actually looks like when it... Hang on, where's a bus? Wait, I think actually it's only... Is it just the one bus that I have running on this line? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay, let me see, because I remember we changed that. Oh, all of a sudden you guys are like, why did I use biofuel buses? It's like, I don't know. That was a really good question. So I'm going to remove those two. It's like types, just regular bus. I don't know why. I don't know why I did that. It just kind of happened. And I think I did it in the other area too, if I'm not mistaken. I hope that's just the line visual and not what it actually does, because really it should be here and then it can sort of merge to... Oh, you know what? I guess it probably has to do that. Let me see. So let's say it's there. Well, from this point, you can change lanes. So like that bus line can go there or there. Same with this. This can go either way. I mean, I probably didn't need to do that because I think they already do that anyway. So then the bus would go here like that. Then I don't think there's another merging point. So it would have to like... What is that? I'm hoping that was just because I... Nope, they do it very strange like... Yeah, these roads can get a little... Oh, you know what? Is it because there's like an actual... Wait, what? Why is there a point... Okay, that's what's going on. There's like a weird point in the middle here, which exposes this whole other section of road that I didn't even know was there, which is incredibly interesting. What is this? Why is this... Like I said, is that the transition between the raised and the ground version? Put that back. Yeah, so that goes there, but then there's... That's why it's like weird, because it doesn't know what to do. What if I just adjust it a little bit? Let's see. Here we go. Sometimes just playing with it. Oh, no. See, now they go like so slow. And then the arrows go backwards. What if I just give it more room? What if I did... Well, okay, bye. Well, hello. Okay, so if I do that, now it's even steeper, but does it do like weird stuff? So it goes down. No, see, that flows fine. Okay, so what we could probably do here is maybe just try and adjust the slope. That looks a bit better. It's a bit bumpy through there, but I don't think there's much I can do about that, because these roads get a little finicky from time to time, so... okay, so now... Yeah, I think it's because this whole section was, like, blended into this bit. Because these are two clearly different sections of road, so it's a little strange. I wonder if I could just... So is that on the... Oh, no. Oh, no. Put that back. Hang on. I was going to say, is this... That must be a ground section of the road, right? So I was going to say, what happens if I just elevate that section too, right? Just do that, because then at least it's not a weird disconnect in the road. No, I'll say they can change lanes here, because I probably need to. Change lanes there. Then this can also... So normally it would just go here or here. But I'm thinking that this probably... So let's say the bus goes here, changes to this lane. Then this lane really needs to be able to go here as well. See, actually the problem now is that this guy... Oh no, there's this section here. Okay, I was going to say, because if you're coming from here, you can only go left and not forward. But you can change here. Which, if I move this further back... would probably be better than having it so close to the other area. Okay, this is like a whole thing that I didn't think I was going to be doing right now, but I find it fun. Okay, so you come out of that lane there, buses is here, then basically here you should be able to change lanes wherever you need to. Now I'm going to manually set these just because sometimes I don't want someone merging across 4 lanes or 3 lanes, because they do that from time to time. So I'm going to say you can change 1 lane over left or right, And that's it. Because that's a realistic merge. And then from this point, you should be able to get anywhere you need to go. So guys coming down here can merge into this lane, then they can go across one to keep going straight. The buses can merge back here into this lane, and then come into this lane and go left. Easy. Okay, so that should be better. Yeah, now they merge back there instead of just randomly really close before that bit. I'm not really sure why they're doing that merge. And I'm not really a fan of that, so I might actually change that one. I might say at this point, you should be in your lane. So here, for example, you could go... I'm just gonna just manually do it again, you know, just be like, hey guys, sometimes you gotta give them a helping hand so they know where to go. Just do a little bit of that. That should be fine, right? Let's see. Bus. Yeah, so they merge over one lane there, which is fine. And then come down. Okay, that's better. We probably don't need two left-hand lanes though, because I can't imagine there's that many people turning left there. I'm going to feel like most people are probably going straight. Although, that's good, there's a few people. But I still don't think we need two left-hand lanes. That's probably unnecessary. So I'm going to say this guy goes there or there. And these two just go straight on. Like this. Oh, no. Like this. Now, can I say, I guess from this point, that can flow directly through and that can too. But then really it's, I think it's these guys back here that might get, although it's not causing any issues yet, so I guess I'm not too worried about that. That's okay, they all seem to be flowing through just fine now. Like you can see there's some like little bits of traffic sort of waiting at the lights, but it's typically not too bad because there's just not that much traffic flow. Oh, when did this get destroyed again? I thought oh, you know what? I might have fixed this. Oh, you know what? Was that when I was just doing that just then a second ago and I completely missed it? Cool. Hey, there we go. Look at that. Beautiful. Yeah, so these guys are waiting to come off. Now, yeah, ideally, you'd probably want a ramp that goes up and over and all the way around, but I just don't think that we need that. Because this seems to be perfectly fine. And I mean, because we still have two lanes that go continue on forward without getting stopped in this track. So even if this traffic is backing up, this traffic will keep flowing. There'll be no problems. Then these guys merge into those lanes. So these lanes, because there's 4 lanes here, so then there's no like crossing of traffic. And same with up here, these two continue on, these two go that way. So while there is traffic, it's not too bad. I mean, our overall traffic flow is still 78%, which is great. Okay, cool. That's probably good. Now, last time I was talking about wanting to do the launch site for the rocket somewhere. There wasn't actually too many suggestions about where to do it, but I was thinking we could do it. No, you know what? I was going to say do it there, but then I keep getting comments about saying, stop building stuff next to the edge of the map. Because it really limits what you can do in terms of like the room. It's like, look, ideally I probably wouldn't have built this bridge here if we had planned it out from the beginning. We probably would have done it further way back over here or even further up this. I guess that's pretty small, but you know, like that kind of thing. Like or even over this side of the map we might have done it. But because it sort of just happened that way, we kind of just built down this way, it kind of just happened. So having said that, why does this have no power? Oh, this just doesn't do anything. It just sort of hangs out there. Having said that, let's see, where could we build this? Could do it over here, sort of in the middle of the mountains or something like that. That'd be kind of cool. We do have a train line out here, which I think we used to have a train running on it, but then we stopped it because it was really dumb and took forever and everyone just drove. That's right, yeah, we did have this connected, but then we just got people to drive instead. Well, they were driving instead because it didn't make any sense. Okay, but there's no road though, which is probably more of an issue. Like how would we get a road? I guess from over here somewhere. Maybe even if we go from... I don't really want to have to do it on the highway connection just because I'm really not in the mood after doing the other one. So I'm just thinking, well, we already have an existing... Oh, hello. Well, we already have an existing big road that we can sort of just branch off. It doesn't need to be a major road because it's not going to be too much out that way. I was thinking maybe even off that road or like maybe this... We can even do this one up here. Maybe come up this way and then sort of like... continue out into the wilderness or something. Now, I don't really want a road that has a sidewalk on it, so I might just change it to the highway road, like so. And this is going to be on the ground, of course. And no, on the ground. Thank you. Come down this way. It's not too steep. Oh, damn it! Propping tree anarchy. Always forget. I'm never not going to forget to turn that off. I always build stuff and then I'm like, oh yeah. Okay, so then this, I would like to probably just bring that down. So we're going to build this out towards... You know what? Why don't we build the thing first? Because otherwise I feel like we'll end up building a road the entire episode and never get to the thing. So out here somewhere, which should be relatively easy to get a road to. Like we'll come up... Basically we'll drive up the river and then probably tunnel through here somewhere and come out here. And that'll be some military base. I guess is kind of what we're building. So Chirp X is where? It's something that we never built. So it's actually kind of cool. Here we go. Chirp X launch site. Somewhere out here. Roadside. So why don't we... So we've got a train line here, which is pretty cool. So we could maybe have that come in. Now we'll build it off a road. Should be a big road. Like we could... Like not like lots of lanes, but it could be like a nice like avenue kind of road. Something like that. And then we put it on that. That could be cool. Let's have a look. So we put it there. Here it is. And then we definitely got to have like an airport out here too, I reckon. So, because you could obviously have like the shuttles landing and all that. We got a nice launch site. Looks pretty good. Doesn't look like there's anything there yet. I guess it would probably appear once it gets going. So if we put that there and then maybe have like... I guess the thing is we've got to keep in mind there's a lot of mountains here. So we'd probably want a decent lineup. I mean, probably down this way. Like this would be good for a good angle for a runway. So why don't we say it's going to be like this, and then we'll figure out all the land and roads afterwards. Okay, so then I'm going to airport, and then I guess maybe a cargo airport would probably be the thing to do. Right? Because I don't really want passengers out here. Cargo airport. Is that the one that has a train in it? Cargo airport hub? Because we could do that. Okay, slope too steep. I know, it's fine though. Is that... I don't think that angle's right. Hang on, I might need to adjust this. Well, maybe it is. Hang on. I know that's not. Ignore that for a second. Okay, so there... Yeah, we probably need to rotate it more this way because there's a bit of a mountain there. So if we go sort of aim it basically between this bit here, that's what I'm thinking. So let's select all this and this, and then we're going to say rotate that way a little bit more. That looks pretty good to me. That way there's obviously a mountain, so don't land that direction. Basically land and take off this way. Although this is a game where you cannot choose that, so... It'll probably just do whatever it wants. But, you know, whatever. So I'm going to put that there. That looks good to me. I'm going to align the height to that. Oh, I thought it would have... I guess I need to select the actual nodes. Can I just... No. Okay, I have to do it like this. Let's maybe level this out. It's not looking too crash hot. Well, it is looking crash hot, actually. That's probably exactly what's going to happen here. Alright, that should be fine if we level all that. And then obviously get rid of that mountain. Well, not that mountain, a little hillside in here. Which is really stupid, so let's just get rid of this. Alright, so this is going to be our cool... is there any other things that we could put out here that sort of go with this theme? Of like, I guess like sort of military or government sort of facilities is kind of what we're building out here. Let's get rid of those trees. That's better. And then there's a train line there, so I'm pretty sure we'll just bring that train line in. I don't know if anything will ever use the train line. They might not. They might. I don't even know if they're going to use this airport, but it's basically here to look cool. Is kind of what we're doing. So what I'm going to do is select here and here. Oh, there. Just to delete those bits, and then we'll just build that section of the road. Whoops, no. Build that section of the road back in. So here to there. Yep, that's right. Perfect. So I'll go there. Cool, that's looking good. And then, yeah, let's have a look. So what else do we have in here that might work out here? What's this? No, we don't want that. Sydney Harbour Bridge, no. Golfing thing, no. Stadium, no. What's in here? Anything good? Media broadcast. The broadcast building could actually be kind of cool. It seems like a building that could sort of go around it, like a sort of communications building or something like that, you know? Maybe we can have it sort of back this way a little bit. Okay, we need more roads through here. Let me get out. I feel like this is a pretty nice area, like a pretty nice sort of facility. So why don't we get like this kind of road here? I'm going to go like this. We could even get some offices out here, maybe get some people sort of working in the area. I really want it to be like parallel to this. So I'm going to do this, and then go straight down from here, and then I'll join that road up. Okay, so... Oh, am I not going to be able to get that road back now? No! Okay, I mean, I probably can if I do move it, right? And then go... Whoops. And then select... Is there a way to deselect all a little quicker? Oh, that's right. You just double click it. Cool. God, I'm so smart sometimes. Alright, delete that. There we go. That's probably too many trees. I feel like there's a lot of trees on that road. We could probably use less than that. Maybe go like 15. Oh, press tab. I thought I was going to tab to like the next little text box. Okay, that looks better to me. Alright, so let's get rid of that. And then this is going to go... That's not what I meant to do. This is going to go straight to... Hang on. There, and then there. And then... This is going to go... There's going to be a road here. And then we'll have some facilities in there. Look at this, it's beautiful. And then we can have this road. Maybe have like the main bit here somewhere. Maybe go like this and then it will sort of bridge up over that train line wherever that comes through here somewhere. So 9 meters and then we'll go over. This is pretty low actually. I don't even know where the main road is going to be. Also, we don't want to go too high up because there is a runway there, so we've got to be aware of that. Now, I'm going to move this train line because I want this road to be here. And then it's very, very hilly here, it turns out. Like, really hilly here. Okay, that's fine. And then we're going to go down there. Okay. Up a little bit more, maybe about there. You know what? I need to rebuild this. Okay, so this is going to go like this. Road, no, it's not. It's going to go here. We can go 10 units, and we're going to go up 10 units. So 1 to 1. Is that too steep? That's probably fine. And then we're going to go straight across for 10 units, and then come back down for 10 units. And then I'm going to set all these to be the same height. Well, not all of these, but these two here to be the same height. And then these two here to be... Oops. To be that height. Okay, so then that's just like an even sort of thing that goes up and down. And then we're going to have the ground leveled out to that height. Just because that's where I want that road. So I'm just going to... There we go. And then basically, if we just get the train line directed underneath that instead of going over it, then we should be good. Or not over it, around it. Okay, so we're going to go train. It's going to go underneath. Right in the middle, which is about there. Go out 10 units. Look at this, beautiful. And then, oh, okay, we don't want to go too close to that, too close to the runway there. You know what, we'll go back a little bit. Maybe go back to here. Okay, I didn't want it to do that, but that's fine. So this is just going to do a curve that comes up. And then I might just even redo all that section there. So that can go... Well, I don't want to do a weird S-bend back and forth constantly, so I want to make sure that we're doing this makes sense. So maybe if we do something more like that, and then just curve it into that bit, that should be okay, I think, maybe. Although it seems a little strange to do that. So see, like, sort of comes in like, I think we turn too much. I think that's kind of the issue. So let's go like back a bit. I guess we got to be aware of the main issue is the runway being right there. Maybe do this a little too close. Where is it? So that is here somewhere. Please stay. Damn it, it's disappearing. It disappears just when I need it. I think it's about there somewhere though. If we do that, sort of follows all the way through. That's pretty close to the runway. Yeah, that's not ideal, is it? I think I might have done this all the way too close. Damn it. Hang on. Okay, go away, go away. Maybe we forget about that and we actually bring the rail up this way still, and then we can just have the branch that goes that way. Okay, then it comes around like this. Okay. Maybe. I don't know. 145, 43 units. Let's go 40 and 40 units. So, whoops. Straight slope to there. Okay. And then we curve back in again. Well, let's go a little further out. This is going to come to about here. And then these two will join. That's not the right angle. Okay. So it does that. And then from here, even though this looks weird at the moment because it's sort of doing this weird like bending back and forth constantly. I think if we just have this rail here come down underneath and then do something like this. Okay. Joins up, goes there, and then it looks maybe less weird in terms of how it like sort of bends out and back in again. That's alright. And then I think maybe from here we go have a rail that sort of bends around and goes this way as well. Probably useful. That's not the best case, but that's something we can fix up. Alright, so then that bridges over the rail, that's there. Oh look, this is actually going that way. Okay, maybe that is good. maybe the planes will actually go the right way. Okay, now we're talking. This is something good. Oh, what was I putting here? The broadcast station. I don't know if that's going to look good, but we're going to put it in anyway. I think maybe we do it out here. Just goes there. A few little parking spots around it. I could maybe use a little road around the back just so it sort of flattens it down a bit. Good to see that we're making plenty of profit as well. What I like to see, just always good. I want it to go in the right spot, but it doesn't seem to be placing where I want it to, so I'll do that, and then we'll just move it back in. A little bit of move it. Okay, turn off snapping. Alright. So make sure that sort of joins up with it. Then it's all going to be at that level. I'll bring that down. Oh, oops. Then I'll line this up with the end. Actually, you know what? This needs snapping. Line that up with the end of that. Okay. That's better. And then maybe this could also come down to there. Okay. Lovely. Alright, so then we obviously need power and water and I guess a road connection out here. I guess we got to figure out what this, so this goes up and over, which I like. And then I guess it just needs to be a road, but it's going to be weird because we've got this big road and then I guess it's going to have to do a turn and go this way. It's going to look weird. But is that okay? Or is it dumb? I guess we need to build more around it. Because it's basically going to be this. It's going to be basically a small road that turns into that larger one. So maybe we just do this and then figure it out later. Let's just maybe we'll just get it connected for now. It's going to come up this way. And then probably go through the same general direction because we essentially got to come out down the bottom there. So we can go here. And then this is going to go straight through. 180 degrees is actually pretty spot on. It's a little off, so we'll go this way a bit more, but... Alright, so then there's quite a big tunnel that goes through. Okay, that's not what I wanted that to do at all. Why would you think that that's an appropriate tunnel entrance? It just looks so dumb. Like, you're going into a mountain, you don't need to slope down as you go in. That's fine. It could probably come out a little further, but that can be tweaked. And then this, for some reason, comes out from higher, but whatever. Okay, and then this can come through. Okay, turn off road guides, because we're basically going to need a curve around the river here. That's not the best. Basically way to destroy the landscape, bro. Come down this way, and then around here. You know what this place needs? A bridge. Alright, where am I going? Just down the river. Do I need to cross it? No, I probably shouldn't, because then we have to cross again and come back. Okay. So, through here. I go up and around like that. Well, not up and around, but sort of curve around that bit. Do we go inland? No, because there's not really anywhere to go. It's all mountain. Okay, that didn't need a curve. I don't think that needs to go. Oh, look, it's Stephen Way. Shout out to all the Stephen Ways in the world. It's got to be someone's name, right? It's like too common not to be someone's name. Alright, there we go. Stephen Way. And then... maybe it's like Steve and Way. Like, those are the two people... like, that's the person's last name. Like, two people's last names. Steve and Way. It's like a book. Written by Stephen Way. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, this is gonna go this way. And then we just gotta join up to that bit, and then we're good. And then at some point, we should probably have some other connection to this as well. Alright, so it's gonna go... oh, I need road guides again. There you go. Alright, so now that looks pretty atrocious. I just saw that as I was like zooming around. I was like, what is this? Alright, so this can be a slope from there to there. I was like, what is that sound? Is that a car factory? And then that should probably come down. Whoops, not that far down. And the rest of that's probably fine. Goes along, up this way, through the mountains, all the way through, joins up over here. Right, so now it's connected that way, but now we obviously need power and water. So I'm going to say down this main road, get some plumbing, and that'll come up here. And then I'll probably zone some offices out here too, because I don't know, I guess that sort of makes sense to me. And it's going to come down. I'm just going to do this. Just going to go straight through, whatever. Alright, so that'll go there. That should hopefully, I assume that covers them. If it's just touching them a little bit, right? Yep. Well, maybe not that one. Oh no, that looks good. Alright, then power. We need to go... Ugh, this is gonna be more difficult. Yeah, we literally in the middle of nowhere. Well, that's good. That's good, that's what we wanted to do, so... I'm gonna go out this way, and then we're gonna come up, and then I guess go through the mountain area. Now, make sure straight slope is off, otherwise this is going to get messy real fast. There we go, so we're going to go up and over. Hopefully just over this one mountain, and then we'll sort of follow the river. So I might even come down this side of the river instead, where the sort of train line is. Alright, let's come down this way. Hopefully this looks alright. I mean, I feel like it's one of those things that it probably doesn't matter that much, because we're never really going to see it. Because you don't really notice these things that much. I also don't know why it's trying to bury itself in the ground there. Oh, it's probably because the road is technically raised up. But we just set it to ground. So then it's like not really raised up. Because that's what it would be like. This way. And then I was actually just going to follow, maybe, I guess follow this rail or something. And then... I don't know why I decided to go this way, but I did. So whatever. That's not the best place to join at all, but that's where I did. Okay, so then all the way back over here should now have power and water. Right, so these should all be working. Oh god, what is all this? Okay, this is... I never use this. What do we do? Launch rocket. Rocket construction. Launch preparation. Bluebird Heavy 2. Okay, well number 1, what do we name it, guys? Number 2... Do we just wait? Bluebird Heavy 1 cancelled. Maybe because we didn't have... anything. I don't know, I guess we wait on that. I don't know if I'm supposed to do something with that. And that's just a building that works, and this may or may not receive cargo. We don't know yet. Anyway, that area obviously leaves a little to be desired in terms of construction and development. But it is working. We do have a train line out here. It's probably worth off it maybe getting a passenger line out here if we start building some offices and that. Or maybe we just keep it only road connections. I don't know. So it's a little weird to get out here though. If you're coming from the highway, I guess you'd come down, exit here, go through this tunnel, which I think comes out here. I can only imagine does. Yes, it does. And then come down this road. Is anyone going out there? Let's see. Oh, there is. Look at that. Oh, there's loads of people going out there. Beautiful. I guess I'm just going to wait for them to get there. All right. Well, I'm going to leave this part here. Let me know what you think about at least the location of this. I think this bridge is really stupid. I think you know what? It would probably look better if we just went underneath and had the rail bridge over rather than the road. It sort of excavates underneath a little bit, and maybe just angle it out that way so then it doesn't have this weird 90-degree turn. That needs to be changed. Anyway. And then maybe build some offices or something else out here. But until then, thanks for watching. Make sure to leave your comments, suggestions, and feedback down below. But I'll see you next time, and have an awesome day.